back to this video tutorial. In this video we are going to show how to add questions in a quiz from a file. First we are going to create a new quiz. We have to change this view. We turn this editing on, and now we add another quiz. This is quiz number. The name of this quiz is quiz import question, and the timing we are going to leave it open. There is no configuration for this, and we are going to leave it on limit with everything open. We save and return. Now we have the quiz. Now we have to go on under the quiz because there is no configuration, no filtering. We have nothing here to show, no message, but we don't have any questions here. If you notice, we go in edit quiz and there is nothing here. There is no one single question, but we want to use a file. We want to import the question from a file, so there is many options. There is some options that we have to have in mind. First of all, the questions, the format. We need to know the format first to be able to have the file. We need to create the file. So this is my a processor, like a text processor. It's like a Microsoft Office. The format of the question is something like this. I have here, this question has been working. We have the question. We have the options. That can be a letter, capital letter, point, and we have the option, the answer, one space, and the answer. And we have this other way where we have the letter and only one space. So these two ways we can add on the file. For example, here, let's copy this file and paste. We have this option, we have this option, we have this option, and we have answer. I am doing like I was copying all this, but Microsoft Office allow you to copy all the answers or the questions in the same format. Okay, I have these two questions. Now I will save this. I go to File, Save As, and this is important because I need to save this file as plain text or txt. This file has to be saved like this. If not, the system won't be able to recognize this file. So the extension that the system or the file have to be saved is txt. I select this, let me search and let me add the name, the questions. Okay, I save this and now I have my documents ready to go. Okay, I have these documents, these questions. Okay, once we have this file, the file ready, I have to go here on the import option. Is all the way down and click import. It will redirect me to here, to the import question tool. So the option that we are going to use is this ACAN format. That's the option that we were working, and now that we have create the file with the previous format, which is ACAN format, we have to choose the file. We select here upload a file, browse, training, questions is the name of the file, and we can add a name here or we can leave it in blank, doesn't matter. Import. So we upload the file. Okay, there is button here, import, and there is, we have two questions. If the importing of the question was successful, you will see all these questions listed here with this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 200, or any number of questions that you imported. The importation only allow the one answer, a select option, and if there is something wrong with the importation, it will show you here in this process. Maybe you are having a question with a different format, the system will show you which question is the problem here. So once we have imported, we click in continue, and if you notice, we have these questions here in the default for TC, that means the training class or training course. But I want to move these questions to the default for quiz import questions, because this is the category where I want to use, and I have to move those questions here, move to default importing question. Now if you notice, we have a number 2 and there's nothing in the file for TC. Basically we move the question from one category, from the main category to the category of the quiz. Okay, once we have that, we can go to the quiz here and quiz import questions. That's my quiz, and we click in edit quiz, and now we can select add from question bank. So by default the system always has the default for TC or the default of category of the course, but I move the questions to the default for quiz importing question, remember? So in this way I have groups of questions in a different category depending on the category of the quiz. So once I select that, the system will show me the questions. If you notice, this is the name, what is the correct answer to the question, and this is the actual question. The system import the same question for name question. So I can select, clicking here. If there were more than 2, there were 50 or 100 questions, I can just click here on there, beside question, and once I have select all the questions that I want to add on my quiz, I have to add selected questions to the quiz. So I click add, and the system will add all the questions here. And it's like the previous video where we select manually, or where we add manually the questions. Here, once we have imported all the questions, we have it in this window. It's the same as the manual questions, but with the difference that we import the questions. Well, what else? I can shuffle the questions. I can edit each question. So once we finish here, I save these questions, and the importer, this quiz import questions. I have 2 quiz, so I can do a preview, and I have 2 questions. I have a preview, and I can go again to the quiz imported questions. Because I click in preview, I have this button continue the last preview, but this is only for you to be able to check the question on the quiz. Also, if we want to jump from assignments or quizzes or resources, we can do that with this option here. Okay, thank you very much for your time.